Hi, it's MJ Nodilo here with your Pathlight Insight, and what I'd like to talk about is a review of the first quarter of 2016, and what a quarter it was. In case you weren't tuned in, the Dow and the S&P started off the year with its worst 5 days in the history of any year. This was further exacerbated by negative news out of China and oil prices hitting a 12-year low. After those first few weeks, it would have been unfathomable to think that the U.S. stock markets would end the quarter positive, but that's precisely what happened. It also shows the challenge of predicting what's going to happen on a very short-term basis. In fact, going into the year, one of the reasons we had a decline early was consensus from all the big banks out there was that the Fed was going to raise rates 4 times. And in very short order, 10 days into the new year, that had changed to somewhere between 0 and 2, leaving many prognosticators confounded, and it's something that we try to stay away from. Fast forward to February, and you had some of the better returns on record, where it was almost a V-shaped recovery, where virtually all of that very quick decline got us back to flat. Throwing a little bit of positive economic data, as well as household net worth in the U.S. reaching all-time highs, and that got us to a plus roughly 1% for the quarter. Particularly unique, however, what we saw in some other facets of the world was very strong outperformance in emerging markets. Now this is almost after a decade of underperformance, emerging turned in the best of any region. And in fact, within there, taking a subset lower, you had the worst performing country last year, Brazil, turning in the best performance for the quarter at nearly 30%. So you put that all together, and what does it say? Well, it really argues for A, taking a longer term view, because in a very short period of time, no one truly knows what's going to happen. And B, it argues for being well diversified, because there are going to be periods of time where the prior good performers are going to dramatically underperform, and the prior poor performers are going to have dramatic outperformance, much like we saw with emerging and Brazil, as I used for an example this year. That's a wrap for the first quarter. Please give us a call with any questions. Thank you.